Brian Wilson with Larry O'Connor.
And as you heard at the top of the news there from ABC News, Pope Benedict XVI has announced his resignation effective February 28th. This comes as a big surprise to the world, and we're now very pleased to have Tom Rivers from ABC News reporting live from London, covering all things Europe. Hey, Tom Rivers, thanks for joining us this morning on WMAL in Washington, D.C.
Sure thing, guys. Yeah, out of the blue, you're absolutely right. He was holding a meeting of cardinals, and when he really dropped this one from left field, and as you know, this is something that really doesn't happen. You have to go way back in history to find a pope that's done this. So yeah, it's out of the blue. He said he doesn't have the strength mentally or physically to carry on with this top job, so he'll be stepping down on the 28th of this month.
Yeah, it was Gregory the 12th in 1415, but he didn't step down for health reasons. He stepped down for political reasons. There were two men who claimed the throne of St. Peter at that time. So the question here is, I mean, listen, Pope John Paul II famously stayed the pontiff all through his suffering through Parkinson's disease, and he did that as a symbol to the world that there's value in life even in a decapacitated mode. So the suggestion here, or at least that I'm picking up here, is that this has less to do with his physical health, because he said in his statement strength of mind and body are necessary. Is there speculation that this is more maybe an Alzheimer's kind of thing or a mental capacity question?
You know, it's at this stage of the game, it's too difficult really to read into that one, but it is a huge job, and he just has come to the conclusion that, look, I've taken as far as I can, and I guess it's time for somebody younger. Again, he's 85. And it's interesting, too, toward the end of John Paul II, he even said, as his right-hand man said, look, if you feel you can't carry on anymore, there is the possibility that you can resign. So, I mean, he's at least lifted this kind of argument in the past.
You know, I was reading that even the pontiff's spokesman didn't see this coming. There was no advance warning whatsoever. One wonders how this decision was made. I mean, did he just make it by himself without consultation with anyone?
I guess we'll find out as this day progresses and in the coming days as well. But obviously he came to this conclusion on his own, and he delivered it, in a forum. This was, in essence, a closed shop, if you will. Delivered it in Latin, saying, "Look, that's it." And it was. I guess, if you were a fly in the room, you'd be as shocked as anyone.
So now the focus turns to the what do they call them? The papabile, I believe. Those who are potential popes. Is there already some cardinals line? Oh yeah, the papabile.
I stand in awe.
What is the speculation now? I remember there were a couple of cardinals out of Africa, a Nigerian cardinal as well as a Ghana cardinal who were suggested to be potential popes the last time around. Is there any speculation already?
Wow, at this stage, no. But behind the scenes, yes, I'm sure people are scratching their heads, and it's like a chess game determining what moves may lie ahead and what allegiances can be struck, et cetera, et cetera. So, that will get going officially after the 28th. But again, it's kind of a situation where, a lot of people will have their say, and there will be blocks or groups that'll get behind certain individuals. So too early in the game to say who the front runners may be, but you're absolutely right. All of that horse trading will certainly come into play in the coming weeks.
Larry pointed out earlier that the pontiff's statement, when we saw it translated in English, talks about having problems with mind and body. I mean, the Apostle Paul, for example, struggled with some sort of affliction, and so there is a biblical reference of someone continuing on even though they have an affliction of the flesh. One wonders if the problem here is the mind.
We don't know. You could be well right, but again, at this stage of the game, we don't know. It could be just the pressure, the heavy burden on his mind every single day.
Yeah.
That could be an interpretation as well. It could not necessarily be Alzheimer's. It just may be, I can't deal with this workload day in, day out, 24/7.
Yeah, he's tired. Listen, he's 85 years old.
Yeah.
Go to Bavaria and have a nice tall cold beer and kick back. You've done your job. All right, Tom Rivers, thanks for joining us. You're going to have a busy day, Tom.
Yeah, you got it. Take care, guys.
Thanks.